I just Googled, you know, trash piling up and came across this article. And it's like the same article on a bunch of sites about New York City, but I looked it up because I've been having an issue getting my trash picked up on a regular basis. And I don't have city trash. You gotta, where I'm at, you have to like hire a service to come pick your trash up. And, it'll sit out for, if it's, due Monday, they might not come pick it up right now to Thursday or Friday. And once again, cans are sitting out there, and I'm like, what's going on? And you like call, and they're short staffed. And it's like, man, it seems like everywhere you go, short staffed, short staffed, we're short staffed, we're short staffed. And I was coming to the studio. I just got a new studio spot just for doing my podcast and this series and other content I do, music production. And I'm walking through the city and trying to get to my studio spot and see a bunch of trash piled up, and I end up asking the dude across the way, and he's like, yeah, they're supposed to come 2 days ago. So now, like, the trash is piling up down here. And it's like, where are we going from here? I keep asking the question, where did all the workers go? Someone responded on one of my other YouTube videos about they all went to work for the bigger corporations because they're offering more money than the small businesses. But it seems like even the large businesses are hurting for people, so I don't know if that's the truth. Um, if we're not going to have people pick up our trash, it's going to be an ugly place. If people don't go to work at the water treatment plants and we don't have water, this world's going to suck. If we don't have people to transport our food across the country, things are going to suck. And I just keep going down to, I mean, it sounds like in New York City, part of their issue is a vaccine mandate. I don't know if that's what's happening here, but I feel like we've had issues going on for, 2 or 3 months now where things have gotten worse. And that was before even vaccine mandates came down. So I don't think that's, if it is the issue, it's not all the issue. But it goes back to how dependent we are on our neighbor going to work and contributing to society. And I want to do another episode one day because I asked a question one day to somebody, and I'm like, well, what if you're just rich? Should you be able to consume and use up resources in society, but not have to contribute to society in some way, shape, or form? And the issue right now is I think we had a lot of people that got a lot of money in the last 12, 18 months. They're sitting on some savings. They don't have to go back to work. They don't want to go back to work. I think you had some dual incomers that now one person got a significant raise, so the one person doesn't have to go back to work. There's a lot of stuff going on. I know you can't sit around and not work, though. I think back when I was growing up and we had no money. As I said in another episode, there was no option for my father not to go to work for a year. We would lose everything. We almost lost everything and we were working. It's not that easy. So how do people not participate in the workforce right now? Unless they got a lot of money they're sitting on. So, but it's one of those things where it's like all these quote unquote undesirable jobs, but these jobs have to be done, and it's are things going to get better or worse? I just saw something on Bloomberg saying inflation's worsening. It's not looking to be transitory. If it is, it's going to be a lot longer than what they're saying. You can see where there will be possibly deflation at some point because once we do get caught up on the supply chain, we overconsumed in the last 18 months. We bought everything under the sun, bought way more stuff than we needed, and then we might end up with a supply gut at that point because we have too much stuff. Wages are going up, but when wages go up and then things slow down, companies start looking at, well, I got all this expensive headcount that's got to go. Where are we going from here? It's exciting times and scary times. Like you wonder, or we might be on the verge of the greatest boom time we've ever seen, or the biggest bust. You kind of hope things just kind of keep going sideways, and kind of just keeping things on the even keel as we work to getting back to normal. But we have to get concerned at some point about the worker shortage. We're not manufacturing enough cars. We've got a shortage of chips. where you got some food issues. The ports are full, ships are backed up, healthcare shortages. There's issues with, I saw something somewhere that one of a school had to close, so lack of teachers, and we have a lot of issues going on, and it all stems from we have to go back to working. If you want to look at something for yourself, go look at whatever the unemployment rate is right now, and then go back in history and just find when the next time you see that number. If we're at, for example, if we're at 4.7% unemployment, I don't even know what the number is right now. If we're at 4.7% unemployment right now, scan back to where that was before COVID, and then ask yourself, did we have these same problems when we were at 4.7% then? And the answer is no. But feel free to go find that marker on the unemployment chart. Think about what life was like in 2018 and 2019, and do you remember unemployment being at that level and having this many issues? Was your trash not getting picked up? My 2-day Amazon box is coming like 7 days now. The grocery store shortages and stuff you can't find on the shelves, and there's a lot of stuff going on. But it just makes you wonder, like, how's the unemployment at this number? But we didn't have those problems in like 2018, right? So something to think about. But anyways, if your trash is piling up, if you are seeing food shortages, drop a comment with where. I know it seems to be dependent upon where you're at in the country. I'm just seeing more and more pain in the small business world where I do a lot of work. I don't know how we get out of this, but we have to figure a way out at some point. Anyways, that's all I got for now. I'll catch you on the next one.